Good evening. Welcome for being here. And tonight we're going to have an amazing journey because it actually comes to find your calling is actually such an amazing example of Moses at the burning bush. And I am going to show you how easy it is to find your calling. And I say that with respect because we often get the question, so what is your calling? And we feel like we have to go and find it somewhere, but it's actually inside of us. And I want you to discover it with me. And then the amazing thing is that I have an exercise for you that you can fill in yourself and you can post this little sort of a Canva made card for you that you can look up to and say, this is possible for me. So I am going to share with you how to discover your calling, aligning who you are with where you are going. I want to talk about your heart, want to break it up, and your hands and the door that is in front of you. So this is more than a class, it is a turning point. Exodus 3, Moses at the burning bush. The bush gave him nothing new. It named was already there. So in Exodus 3, and I actually want to read it. First thought I would just want to do the short version of it, but then I said, no, I need to read this. Moses was 80 years old in exile, keeping someone else's sheep on the far side of the desert, as far from his old life as he could get. He saw a bush on fire that was not burning up, and the Hebrew tells us he turned aside to look. He went off his path to look at the strange thing, and only then did God speak his name. Not before the bush burned. Moses turned aside, and then he was called. The looking came first. The place you are standing is holy ground. It was not a temple, it was a patch of scrub in the middle of nowhere on one ordinary working day. The ground became holy because God was in it, not because of anything about the place. And Moses argued for a whole chapter. Who am I? What if they do not believe me? What is your name? I'm not eloquent. And someone else, saying someone else, Lord. 5 objections. God never answered him with reassurance about Moses. He answered with his own name, just saying who God is, and with 4 words, I will be with you. What is that in your hand? That is the question God asked him next. It was a staff, a shepherd's stick, the tool of the job he had been doing for 40 years. The emblem of the life he thought it was a dead end. That is the thing that became the instrument. Not something new, not something he had to go and get. What was already in his hand. So first of all, Moses' heart, he could not walk past it when he saw the burning bush. He saw an Israelite being beaten and everyone else kept walking. He's in his hands. What was he good at in Pharaoh's court? 40 years in the desert. He had a language for it. He had law, power. Then the desert he would one day lead a nation through. The door, he could walk into the palace and be received. He had access that no other Israelite had. So 80 years, he just had not read it yet. 3 places to look. So let's do this. In your heart, who do I care about? So what is in yours? You're not waiting for a new gift. You are holding one. Tonight we are going to find out. What do you care about in your heart? Let's ask you the question on different ways. And the most prominent question would be, where, who do you keep wanting to help? And to stop there and just to sit in that. And then if the answers doesn't come, this is all asked in a different way. Who do you notice that other people would walk past? What do you always end up fixing for them? What do you know now that would have saved you 5 years ago? What would you do about it if it were up to you? All of them in different ways. What is already in your hands? What are you good at? What do people come to you for? What do people keep telling you that you are good at? What is easy for you that others seem to find hard? What have you already done the hard way? What could you explain right now with no preparation? You can just talk about it. And that's sometimes the very thing that we think everybody knows, but it's actually us that knows, and we are good at that. Who can I already reach? What is that door that I can already reach? Who already listens to you, even a handful of people? Who's asking right now for the thing you know? Where are they gathered that you could walk into it tomorrow? Where is that people sitting? What could you put online this week with what you already have? It could be a WhatsApp group you have. It could be few people, but that's the place that people already listen to you. So where they collide, your heart, one heart, what moves you. Two hands, what is already in you. Three, the door, what is open in front of you, where they all collide. And there in the middle is your calling. So you have to answer it three times, and then you'll see in the middle what is your calling. If you want to know your destiny, look at your design. Nothing in your life so far was wasted. It was always training, and we are so good at beating ourselves up. You should not. So your turn. Type into the boxes 3 answers. Write them now. The people I keep wanting to help are, what is my heart for? Hands, people keep telling me I'm good at. And then the door said the people I can already reach are. Now put them together, one sentence. Where the three meet, write one sentence. I care about, I'm able to, and what can I build for this? One sentence. Simplicity. Always very difficult to get there, but once you get there, you can say it in one sentence. Here's some examples. Sarah, her heart was she loves bringing people together. Her hands is she makes people feel welcomed, and she's good at making food. The door is the woman in her own street, and she called it the open table, a monthly supper they pay for their seat. Margot's heart is plants and beautiful spaces. Her hands is she can style and grow anything. That's her door. She can just, what is the door for her is people with balconies and no ideas. Balcony green. She can do consultations, plans, and plant sourcing. Yeah. And she's in her element. Julia again, heart is order out of chaos. She loves that. In her hands, she's already good at organizing, solving problems. And the door is small owners, business owners drowning behind the scenes. And she calls it the back office. Packages monthly support, launching support. So the unique gift only you can give in the place only you can reach. But it's not only about you. It's all about His glory and His kingdom. That's why the calling is so important. Sometimes God lays something in our heart that it's not an easy thing to do, but we will keep going on that. So what I would love you to do is also to look at, I've got a branding lit lab, and I will give the link is in the chat. And out of that, you can see how to brand who you are and just live in your colors, in your destiny, and that you can walk out this calling for the Lord. So now that you heard the story of Moses and I ask you your questions, it's a 20 minutes and it's honest answers. You will leave with your own calling card. Again, the heart, the hands, the door. What do you care about? Your hands and your door. And then I want you to go to ChatGPT. How to use it? You open ChatGPT. You copy the whole prompt. Answer one question at a time and say yes to the card. And everything you will find. The prompt part 1, prompt part 2, prompt part 3, and part 4 is to make your own card. When you have your card, you read it out loud. Do the one thing this week and then say it where people can see it. So you have found what you are for. And with that, you will follow with me that I can help you. And I'll invite you also to join the school community where we have lots of courses for your identity. But this is a great start for you to find your calling and to start really focusing in that direction.